90-Day Fiancé stars reunite in the U.S. after daughter Hannah's medical emergency. Emotional family update. Have you ever imagined being separated from your child during the most frightening moment of their life? For 90-Day Fiancé star Armando Rubio, that nightmare became a heartbreaking reality. What should have been a moment of comfort and support turned into an emotional battle against time, distance, and immigration obstacles. But after days filled with uncertainty, fear, and countless prayers from fans around the world, Armando was finally reunited with his husband Kenneth and his daughter Hannah in the United States. The emotional reunion has touched thousands of people online, reminding everyone that family always comes first during life's most difficult moments. The family's heartbreaking journey began when 13-year-old Hannah suddenly became seriously ill while living with her family in Mexico. At first, the symptoms seemed confusing, but they quickly became alarming enough to require immediate medical attention. Because local medical facilities were unable to perform the advanced testing she needed, doctors made the urgent decision to transfer Hannah to a specialized hospital in Phoenix, Arizona. As medical teams worked to determine exactly what had happened, the family received devastating news. Doctors discovered that Hannah had suffered a brain bleed, a condition that required immediate monitoring and specialized care. While Kenneth was already able to remain by Hannah's side in the United States, Armando faced an entirely different challenge. Instead of rushing directly to his daughter's hospital room, he found himself caught in an unexpected immigration obstacle that prevented him from crossing the border. For any parent, being unable to comfort an injured child is one of the most painful experiences imaginable. Armando openly shared that every minute away from Hannah felt unbearable. He explained that all he wanted was to hold her hand, tell her everything would be okay, and simply be present during the frightening experience. Unfortunately, his initial request to enter the United States through humanitarian channels was denied, leaving him devastated. As Hannah continued receiving treatment, Armando remained in Mexico, feeling helpless while waiting for another opportunity to reach his daughter. Throughout those difficult days, fans watched Armando share emotional video updates on social media. Fighting back tears, he admitted that being separated from Hannah was one of the hardest moments of his life. He repeatedly expressed how desperately he wanted to be with her and asked supporters around the world to keep her in their thoughts. The emotional videos quickly spread across social media, with viewers from many countries sending messages of encouragement. Thousands of fans offered prayers, supportive comments, and words of hope for Hannah's recovery. As concern continued to grow, supporters also rallied behind the family financially, helping raise money to ease some of the burden created by Hannah's unexpected medical treatment. Despite the overwhelming support, uncertainty remained. Doctors continued performing advanced testing, hoping to identify what had caused the brain bleed in such a young teenager. Each new examination brought hope that answers would finally emerge, but progress remained slow. Armando later explained that one of Hannah's MRI scans did not provide doctors with the clear explanation they had been hoping for. Although the lack of answers was frustrating, medical professionals continued carefully monitoring her condition while exploring every possible cause. Finally, after days of uncertainty, the moment everyone had been waiting for arrived. Armando successfully made it to the United States. Outside the Arizona hospital, cameras captured an emotional reunion between Armando and Kenneth. The two slowly walked toward each other before embracing in a long, heartfelt hug that reflected the emotional weight they had both been carrying. It was a moment that required no words. Their embrace represented days of fear, uncertainty, hope, and determination. Shortly afterward came perhaps the most emotional moment of all. Armando entered Hannah's hospital room. Although she remained in intensive care, Hannah managed to smile when she saw her father. Armando gently embraced her, kissed her, and remained close by her side. For many viewers, it was impossible to watch without becoming emotional themselves. The reunion reminded everyone that sometimes a parent's presence provides comfort that medicine alone cannot. The family has continued asking supporters to respect Hannah's privacy while she receives treatment. They remain focused on her recovery and are thankful for every message of encouragement they have received. Meanwhile, fans continue hoping doctors will soon discover exactly what caused the medical emergency, so Hannah can receive the most effective treatment possible. Medical situations involving brain bleeds can vary significantly from one patient to another. which is why specialists often perform numerous tests before reaching a final diagnosis. In Hannah's case, doctors are continuing their investigation